My dear students, good morning to you all. How are you? Okay, sit please. Can you remember my last class? Yes, last class we discussed about sentence. Now I would like to discuss clause. Clause. So our topic is clause. You know, started in our last class, our discussion was on sentence. But today I am going to discuss about clause. Who? Can you remember what is sentence? Yes, a sentence is a group of words making a complete sense. But clause is also a sentence, but there are some differences. A clause is a group of words having a subject and predicate of its own, but is used a part of a greater sentence. A part of a greater sentence. Here, follow this example. Here you can see that this is a sentence. In other words, in this sentence you can see there are two parts. There are two parts. Here you can see that the first part of this sentence is unable to give us a clear understanding. So this is not a sentence, because sentence is a group of words making a complete sense. But this first part of this sentence cannot express a good or clear understanding. But where we can use at the same time, though there was water everywhere, we could not drink. This is a complete sense. But what the first part is not a sentence, but second part is a sentence, because the first part cannot give us a clear understanding or thinking. I told you that a clause is a group of words having a subject and predicate of its own, but is used a part of a greater sentence. A part of a greater sentence. You can see that the first part cannot give us a clear understanding or meaning, but when the part depends on the second part is complete, give us a complete sense. So we can say that the clause and sentence is not same. There are some differences between clause and sentence. A sentence is a group of words making a complete sense, but a clause is a group of words having a subject and predicate of its own, but used as a part of the greater sentence. This is a greater sentence. This is a greater sentence. This sentence contains two parts. One part is able to give us a clear understanding or clear idea. The second part, here we could not think. This is a complete idea. This is a complete idea. But this part is an incomplete thinking, incomplete idea. So we can say that the clause is a group of words having a subject and predicate of its own, but used as a part of a greater sentence. From this idea, we can say that clause is a group of words which have a subject and predicate, but is used as a part of a greater sentence. বৃহত্তর বাক্যের অংশ হিসেবে যখন কোনো শব্দ সমষ্টির সাবজেক্ট ব্যবহার করা হয় তখন সেটা হবে ক্লজ। কোনো সাবজেক্ট এবং প্রেডিকেট থাকা সত্ত্বেও যখন কোনো সাবজেক্ট প্রেডিকেট থাকা সত্ত্বেও যখন কোনো শব্দ সমষ্টি একটা বৃহত্তর বাক্যের অংশ হিসেবে ব্যবহার করা হয় তখন সেটা হবে ক্লজ। Understand? So we can use again this example. If you read, you will pass. Here again we can say that if you read, this is an incomplete idea. If you read, this part cannot give us a clear idea. But here, you will pass. This is a complete idea. Here, this is a complete. We can say that this is a sentence. This part, the second part is a sentence because this part is able to give us a clear understanding or idea. But here, the first part of this example is not a sentence, but is a part of greater. It's not a sentence, but is a part of a greater sentence. So we can see when a subject, when a group of words having a subject and predicate, but used as a part of greater sentence is a clause. We can see that clause. আমরা এখানে লক্ষ্য করতে পারছি সবাই যে সেন্টেন্স হচ্ছে সেই সমস্ত শব্দ সমষ্টি যেখানে সাবজেক্ট এবং প্রেডিকেট থাকে। সাবজেক্ট প্রেডিকেট এবং সেটা একটা পূর্ণ ধারণ দেয় পদ্ধতি বলে তো সেটা হবে সেন্টেন্স। কিন্তু সাবজেক্ট প্রেডিকেট থাকা সত্ত্বেও যখন কোনো শব্দ সমষ্টি একটা বৃহত্তর বাক্যের অংশ হিসেবে ব্যবহার হয় তো সেটা হবে ক্লজ। আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড? ওকে মাই ডিয়ার স্টুডেন্টস, নেক্সট classification of clause. First, clause is divided into two parts. Clause are divided into two sections: principal clause and subordinate clause. Principal and subordinate. Subordinate clause. Principal clause and subordinate clause. Clause is first classified into two: principal clause and subordinate clause. Principal clause and subordinate clause. What is principal clause? The part which is able to give us a complete idea without depending on the second part is principal clause. And subordinate clause, what is subordinate clause? The part which depends on the principal clause to express its meaning. অর্থাৎ যে বাক্য অংশটা এককভাবে অর্থ প্রকাশ করতে পারে বাক্যের অন্য অংশের উপরে নির্ভরশীল না হয়ে সেটা হচ্ছে প্রিন্সিপাল ক্লজ। আর যে অংশটা তার অর্থ প্রকাশ করার জন্য প্রিন্সিপাল ক্লজের উপরে নির্ভরশীল সে অংশটা subordinate clause. Example: Great. Example, as he comes late, he will miss the class. Simple. I told you that principal clause are two parts, principal clause and subordinate clause. Principal clause is the part of this principal clause which is able to give us a clear idea without depending on the second part. Here, he will miss the lesson. This is the complete idea. But first part, as he comes late, this is a incomplete idea. Here, this part is unable to give us clear meaning or understanding. This is subordinate clause. And second part, you will miss the lesson or class. This is a complete idea. This is principal clause. Understand? Okay. Students, you will take your preparation about clause and its classification. Next class we will discuss again. So this is your homework: clause, definition of clause and its classification. Okay, धन्यवाद.